Yeah, be careful what Celsius is up to. So, Kirkland and Ellis saying we need this to happen ASAP before the deal disappears. So, you've got a startup essentially. And if you look at the competitors, and I'm not saying that GK8 is worth what Fireblocks is worth, Fireblocks has significant head start and they're an established company. But the market potential when you're investing in a startup, obviously you normally invest in 10 startups, 9 of them go belly up and one becomes a unicorn is the normal VC formula. But if GK8 could potentially in the future be worth what Fireblocks is worth if they can gain that market share, then why did Galaxy want to invest in it? Well, Galaxy was due to pay $1 billion for BitGo. BitGo is the most established custody solution, which has more recently lost market share to Fireblocks. And GK8 is a startup equivalent, which was obviously the original Maszynski's strategy of why he took 100 million of our money and 15 million of sell tokens. It'll be interesting to see what the price of those were in October and also track their actions. So he wants to see what is it that Kirkland and Ellis are trying to rush through in this deal. And maybe there's nothing, but maybe there's something. I think what David just said, maybe that was a strategy of the UCC to come after Maszynski for if they've got, taking ownership of our money and then paying that price and then selling for that price. Maybe there's a case there. I don't really know, but maybe that was part of what the UCC wanted as a valuable asset for the estate. But the thing that they missed out as well is when they filtered from 44 down to 6 down to 1, they failed to forget that we actually put a bid in there in order to issue equity to all creditors as well. There was 2 outcomes for this. The first outcome was to sell it for cash, or 3 outcomes: sell it for cash. The second was to issue all funds to all shares to creditors. And the third outcome, which I tried to get today, was to accept Bitcoin for it, so at least we get it at the lows, which was denied. But what I think David is saying there is there's things in there, and the judge isn't having it. So the story that was going around from members of the community was that we got that for free, but they confirmed in court today that it was 100 million cash and 50 million in tokens.